Hey guys, it's Eliza from Eliza Tall and Plain 99, and today we are trying out every single Covergirl liquid foundation. I am not kidding you. I tried out every single Covergirl liquid foundation that there was, or that I could find on Amazon. And I have tried them all out. I've tried them on separately, and then last night I swatched them all on my face. And when I say I swatched them all on my face, I mean that I put every single one of them on and then took pictures and videos, and that's what this video is going to be comprised of mostly. So let's just get on into my thoughts and opinions. If you are interested in Covergirl as a brand at all, if you want to buy one of their foundations, I'm going to give you the down low on every single liquid foundation that they sell. So get ready, buckle your seatbelts. Before we get started, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, here is every single Covergirl liquid foundation, from worst to best. I never get the chance to talk about products I don't like on my channel. Most of the products I review, I end up liking. So I'm excited to talk about this one, which I hate, and it's the Simply Ageless 3-in-1 foundation. How about a none-in-one? Because this stuff is not good. I see who they're trying to target with this foundation. It's CoverGirl plus Olay, so they're trying to target someone who wants good skin, but also doesn't want a lot of fuss with their makeup. They don't want a primer, they don't want a foundation, they don't want a concealer, they want a 3-in-1 product. But newsflash, that doesn't really work. So what's in here, I'm assuming this white stuff is supposed to be like the primer, and then this pinky beige stuff is supposed to be the foundation and concealer. My issue with this, it looks alright when you apply it, it just never sets, and it has the grossest texture. It is like a mousse. It reminds me of pudding. Also, it doesn't smell good. It smells like weird floral-y stuff. Anyways, I would give this to a friend, but I don't want to give one of my friends something that I don't like, because this is really, I can't imagine this working for anybody because I have super dry skin and it never set down on me, so I couldn't imagine it working at all for someone with oily skin or normal skin. I mean, my skin's the driest, like dry as you come. Like my skin literally produces no oil because I'm on Accutane, and this just would not set down on me. And yes, I powdered it, but when I powdered it, I used my brush and like the foundation came off onto the brush. It was really gross. So skip out on this one. CoverGirl has some really good foundations. This just is not one of them. Next we have the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous. I have tried this out twice. The first time I tried it out, it was alright, and then last night I put it on again and it did not want to blend. And if you have a foundation that doesn't blend, it's just not going to look natural. You'll have lines of demarcation everywhere. It's just not going to perform well. This stayed a long time when I did wear it. It just does not like to blend, and that's the reason I don't really like it. Also, it doesn't smell great. In fact, none of the CoverGirl foundations smell really good at all. They smell kind of chemically, like there's a perfume in them to make it not smell like makeup, but that just kind of makes it worse. But that doesn't mean they have super bad foundations. In fact, there are a couple that I really like. Next, we have the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I see who they're trying to target with that kind of name. They're trying to like aim for somebody like me who wants the vitamins and the minerals and everything that's really, really good for you in a foundation. However, it just doesn't end up working in this particular one. The smell in here is super, super strong, and it's a smell that I do not like. It's like chemical rose smell. It's like a floral scent, and I don't like it. I put it on my face last night. I will show you the images. And I kept smelling it as I was wearing it, and it kind of disgusted me. I'm not a fan of super strong scents, and I'm not a fan of this. It also oxidizes. I bought all of these foundations in the same shade, Creamy Natural, and this one just kind of ended up looking orange on me. So I would pass on this one as well. We are getting into the portion of this video where the foundations are not super, super bad, aren't super, super great. The next one we're going to talk about is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance. This one was okay. If you're going to get a foundation that is in conjunction with Olay because you want that skincare in your foundation, I would get this one instead of the Simply Ageless, because this one I hated, you already know that. But this one's alright. It's not super, super great. It doesn't set down super well, so I would set this with powder. I have dry skin and I ended up setting it with powder. It's eh. Then we have the Covergirl Clean Foundation. About the packaging of this, I don't really like the twist off cap and like you have to dump it on your hand. You end up wasting a lot or applying too much because you feel like you don't want to waste it. Anyways, this is alright. The finish is okay. It doesn't set down, so you will need to set it with powder. Even if you have dry skin like me, my skin is bone dry. Still need to set it so it doesn't move off my face. It also feels like you have a bunch of mint all over your face. I'm assuming they do that so your face feels like clean or something. I don't know what they're going for there, but it makes your face tingle. So if you're sensitive to stuff like that, I would avoid this. But otherwise, it was alright. Now we are getting into the foundations that I do kind of like. This one is the True Blend. I like the finish. I thought it looked pretty. I still needed to set it down with a powder because that's just my personal preference. I don't want my foundation going anywhere at all. I hate it when it gets all over my clothes. It's just gross. But this one, the finish was pretty good. I liked how it looked and blended out pretty easily, true to name. And yeah, it was just pretty good. Then we have Clean Sensitive, which did not give me the minty feeling the regular Clean foundation gave me, so that's why I like it more. The finish is pretty good. The setting is better than the regular Clean, and overall I think it just looks better than the regular Clean foundation. I don't know, you make that judgment. I'm going to be showing you footage. So yeah, I like this one alright. The next couple of foundations I would totally recommend to you all. This is the Clean Matte, and I like it so much better than the previous two Clean foundations because this one actually sets down and dries on the skin. And I'm not going to say it doesn't budge because I still set it with powder after that, but it dries down so it doesn't feel like you're wearing something that's slightly wet on your face. So I like this one a lot more for that reason. It also has the same pretty medium coverage and the same kind of finish visually. So I like both of those things, and I definitely would recommend this to someone even who has dry skin like me. I would just wear a heavy moisturizer underneath. This next foundation took me by surprise. I went in thinking I was going to hate this foundation. This is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Luminous Foundation, and boy, this has the most beautiful finish. It looks like you are a glowing goddess who has just emerged from the frothy sea and you're ready to just stun. It's so beautiful. Your skin looks so healthy and glowing when you wear this. I really like this. Now, it doesn't dry down as much as I would like because I don't want my foundation to go nowhere, but because the finish looks so stunning, I'm giving it a pass. I would definitely set this down, especially on like your jawline or your chin or any place like your skin gets oily, and you don't want it to like transfer from your face to like your shirt collar. That just is never cute, but otherwise this is so good. The final foundation we are going to talk about is my favorite by far. I love this guy so much. Oh my gosh, it is the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation, and it looks amazing. I have it on right now. It doesn't give you a ton of coverage. It's super easy to use. It's not like a pump where you could accidentally squirt out a little bit too much. It's just so simplistic. You could throw this in your purse and go. It's really just a great foundation. You can layer it on top of itself, which is something you cannot do with a lot of foundations, especially drugstore foundations. All of the ones that I have previously spoken about in this video do not layer well, because what happens is if you're using a beauty sponge like I do, you'll go in and then like the foundation will come off itself if you try to put another layer on. But if you want to use this as like, let's say a concealer, if you have a little blemish and just want to put another layer or two on top of it, that would totally work. It doesn't feel heavy. I think it would be good for all skin types. If you have really oily skin, I could see maybe it being a little bit of an issue because it's not super matte. I do like to set this down. I set all of my foundations down. It doesn't really matter what foundation it is. I'm going to be setting it down because I don't want anything to be moving off onto my clothes. This is just a really great one, especially if you are a novice and you don't know too much about makeup and you just want to throw something into your purse and go. Those were all 10 CoverGirl liquid foundations. Never try out 10 foundations in the span of like an hour and 45 minutes. Pray for my skin. The amount of scrubbing it has seen in the past 24 hours is a little bit insane. If you want me to do this type of video with another brand, maybe Maybelline or Revlon or something like that, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to do that for you all. Also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all later. Bye.